So this young girl had some challenges. Give you a quick little story, a little sidebar. Once upon a time, this girl, born in 1940, Clarksville, Tennessee. She was born prematurely, 4.5 pounds. She was 20 of 22 children. Between being an infant up to age 7, she was stricken with all these diseases: measles, mumps, scarlet fever, pneumonia. And at the young age of 7, she was diagnosed with polio. Can you imagine? Now, they were really, really poor. There were still a lot of challenges back in the 40s with the Great Depression, still, hurting a lot of families. Her mother worked 2 jobs. Her father worked 2 jobs. And when she was stricken with this disease, you know what the doctors told her? She would never walk again. But her mother, luckily enough, was ignorant enough not to believe the doctor. So she took her child and drove 50 miles to Nashville, which took about an hour and a half, to a local university hospital where they gave this little girl physical therapy to get her to try to get some strength to overcome this polio disease. Twice a week, an hour and a half there, an hour there, an hour and a half back, a half a day, 4 hours a day, she would go for 2 years just to be able to walk. Finally, after 2 years, she was able to walk with braces on her leg. And the therapist was kind enough to give instructions and actually come to the house to teach all her brothers and sisters the exercises so she can continue them at home. She continued them at home for 3 more years, being coached and motivated by her brothers and sisters. And at the age of 12, this young little girl decided to become an athlete. She went out for basketball. She wasn't very good in the beginning, but when she started to learn the sport, she got better. And for 3 years, she never saw the court. She never played in one game for 3 years. Now, there was a coach in the stands named Ed Temple that noticed this girl. And noticed, she actually was looking pretty good the way she ran. And he recommended she go out for track. Now, this young girl became a pretty good basketball player by her sophomore year in high school. But he saw this girl as a track athlete. So he set her up in some camps. And she not only began to walk without braces by 14 years old, she began to run. And she began to run fast, real fast. And by 20 years old, after training and working hard, Wilma Rudolph won 3 gold medals in the 1960 Olympics. Guys, that's a true story. You never know what can happen when someone believes in you and you believe in yourself. This is our job. This is the greatest job in the world, empowering kids.